Hey, happy Tuesday, everyone. It's the Tuesday afternoon weather for Weather Geeks video. Going to try to keep this fairly brief today as I'm a little bit behind. Had a promo shoot over at Do Cut for the Do Cut Cut Above the Rest contest that we have every May, and we've taken some power hits at the station here this afternoon. So the internet's been kind of in and out and unreliable, so going to try to keep this as brief as I can. This afternoon, it's beautiful outside, just like we told you it would be. It's warmer than it was yesterday. It's much more typical of the first week of May. We should be at 66 for a high at this time of the year. We'll get pretty close to that this afternoon. Here in the 2 o'clock hour, 63 at the Youngstown Warren Airport, 61 over in Newcastle, 62 Akron Fulton Airport, Akron Canton Airport at 65 degrees. And sure, we've got a few thin high-level cirrus clouds out there, but no big deal there. The radar's nice and quiet. It's going to stay that way for the rest of the day today. Not a lot of big-time players on the weather map today. You'll notice how quiet things are nationwide. Most of the action's actually out to the west. It is, again, today, turning pretty warm out across the middle of the country. Check out these early afternoon temperatures. It's only 155 central. There's 100 right down here in west central Texas. Lots of 90s in the Lone Star State up into Oklahoma. There's another 100 right there, right along the Red River. So the heat is building. Summer is being felt in the Plain States and also over in the southeast, where it's again close to 90 in parts of the Carolinas this afternoon. And this warmth is coming east. The leading edge of the warm air, the warm front, if you will, kind of like in through here. And tomorrow we're going to be warmer than today, and then Thursday is our day when it's definitely going to feel like June, warmest day of the year probably. So far this year anyway, coming up on Thursday. So our weather for the rest of the day, tranquil. If you have some outdoor plans, no problems there. Let's focus on tomorrow, because that's our next weather maker. That's when our next weather maker is tracking our way, and that is our warm front. I do think some moisture will start to pool along this front late tonight. Here's the simulated radar product tonight. This would be 5 in the morning, so very early risers tomorrow morning. Some showers starting to approach here 6 o'clock in the morning, and then 7 o'clock. This won't be much. I doubt there's much thunder and lightning with this at all, but a couple of showers around, I think, at the start of the day tomorrow. Here's 8 o'clock in the morning on our Wednesday. So our warm front's right in through here, and it will spark a little wet weather to start the day. Then the big question is, how long does the threat for showers stick around? Kind of a tough call right now. This is midday, around 11 a.m., and then here's noon. I think things are definitely going to be weighted towards the first part of the day, but it just depends on how far north this front gets. If it takes its sweet time, it could probably still spark a shower, maybe a thunderstorm in a few spots tomorrow afternoon. Here's the simulated radar at 2 p.m., and the NAM model does try to spin up a couple of showers somewhere around the region. So I'm not going to restrict the chance of getting wet tomorrow to the morning, although I think more backyards will get wet at the start of the day than will in the afternoon. But if you want to do some things outdoors tomorrow afternoon, check in with me on social media. Check out our interactive radar on wfmj.com/weather. We'll keep you in the know. I think towards the end of the afternoon, everything's out of here. So, again, most of us get wet early in the day. Outside chance a few backyards get wet again early in the afternoon. I think all of it should be in pretty good shape towards late afternoon and evening on our Wednesday. Although the man tries to spin up a couple of things here. I'm not sure if I believe that. So bottom line I want you to take away from Wednesday is best chance to get wet will be in the morning, first thing in the morning. So there's our warm front pushing through on Wednesday, and in the wake of that front, it's going to get far enough north and east that Thursday's a fine day. Temperatures off to the races. Showers and thunderstorms will be up upstate New York, northern Great Lakes, but we're firmly in the dry, warm sector on Thursday. So we head into Friday, and this timing looks similar to what I thought yesterday. I think most of our activity is going to hold off until pretty late in the day, and even that won't be much. So if you have outdoor plans on Friday, most of the day you should be all right. Sure, there's maybe a 30 to 40% chance of a shower or a thunderstorm towards evening, but those chances aren't real great, and it will be pretty late in the day. Before then, another warm day. It'll be a breezy day with variably cloudy skies on Friday. I think Saturday's our wetter day. Friday night into Saturday, our front's going to kind of hang up, and there'll be a few rounds of showers, perhaps some thunder to start the weekend. Well, that's bad news for Saturday, but what about Mother's Day? And I think the news is better on Mother's Day. We put up with kind of a wet day on Saturday, and the payoff is a better day on Sunday. Latest GFS model has a few green shades here, but I'm not sure if I believe that just yet. I think the better chance to get wet late Sunday is out towards Sandusky and then into Indiana and Illinois. I think the vast majority, if not all, of our Mother's Day should be fine. Again, we'll keep you updated on that. Plenty of time to fine tune and tweak the forecast, but a lot of us plan some outdoor activities. Plan some outdoor activities on Mother's Day, so an early heads up that I do think that's the better half of the upcoming weekend. All right, let's talk temperatures as we head into the longer range. This is a chart that takes us out 16 days. We're looking at temperature anomalies here. In other words, the difference from average that the forecast is. The forecast is the line that moves around. Average is the black line in the middle that doesn't move. For the next 16 days, this chart starts with us pretty close to average today. We were below average yesterday, of course, and then several days, I think taking us into the first half of next week, where we're going to be above average. So probably through next, let's say Tuesday or Wednesday, we should be at or above average every single day, including, a couple of real warm days, Thursday and Friday. As we head towards the tail end of next week, the trend, and, when we start talking about the longer range out to 10 to 14 days, trend is the word we like to use. Specifics, we can't get real specific on numbers and things like that, but the trend late next week into next weekend suggests it may be a little cooler than average. But I think through the next 7 days, taking us out through the middle of next week, we're looking pretty good. So spring is really kicking in. That's weather for Weather Geeks on this Tuesday. I'll see you on the news tonight at 6 and 11. Of course, it's election day, and the weather's pretty quiet, so my allotted time on 21 News tonight will be, not real significant. So another reason why I do these videos, I have all the time in the world, but I did try to keep it a little bit shorter for you on this Tuesday. Enjoy the beautiful weather today. I'll see you right back here Wednesday afternoon.